So you guys might have forgot, but we were basically factoring at the parentheses, and then we put x equals the opposite numbers. What is different about 15? Okay, it doesn't have equal 0, and we need it to have equal 0 so we can use that 0 trick. So how on 15 do I make it equal to 0?
Move everything to the y squared side.
Yeah, move everything to the left. So how would I do that? Subtract 4y and add 4. So that will put everything over here. Y squared minus 4y plus 4. Let me write that a little bit neater. Okay, now it looks more like the other problems. So we can factor this. What am I going to put in the front? Y and y. What multiplies into 4 that adds up to negative 4?
Negative 2 and negative 2.
Negative 2 and negative 2. So you guys remember this from yesterday? What y values make these factors 0? 2. So this one only has one answer, like all the rest. It's called a double root when it's like the same answer twice, but basically it's just one answer.
Did you say negative?
No, with positive 2, this is equal. Because positive 2 makes the factor into a 0. Remember, you have to do the opposite. Floating away. Emily, does that kind of make sense?
We did, yeah.
7x equals... Well, you were here when we were factoring, right? On
Yeah, I have the page one number, but it's not coming. So I have that.
okay. What should we do first on this one?
How do you say
Plus x squared and minus 8. So I'm just going to move everything to the left again. Does any of this stuff mix together?
No.
No. So x squared plus 7x and minus 8. I kind of put it in the order that I wanted it. Standard order.
Okay.
Plus x squared to the left.
That would be.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Graded factor.
Yeah.
What goes into negative 8?
Negative 1.
That adds up to 7, yes. 8 and minus 1.
I was going to say that was a little bit cracky.
Well, you stole his glory.
Can it be
So-
stolen if it wasn't?
No, sure.
Yeah, Gracie, way to go.
Gracie.
Yes.
What did you say?
What's x equal?
Oh, the very.
Negative 8.
I actually didn't hear.
You probably don't want to hear what Gracie has to say.
I don't agree with this one.
Probably nothing I haven't
No.
done.
That's fair.
So you really want the squared term, the x squared or b squared or whatever, to be positive. That makes factoring much easier. So what would I do on this one? Just minus the 5 to the right. Now you could put the 0 over here on the left if you wanted to, or you could switch the order so it looks the same. Especially if we have any OCD people in here. So it's the same every time. So 6b squared plus 7b minus 5 equals 0. What's different about this problem?
There's a 6.
There's a number on the front. So we can't just put b and b, and we can't just say what goes into 5, that adds up to 7. We gotta say what goes into 6b squared. 2b and 3b, or could be 6b and 1b. We just have to try and see what works. And for the back, what goes into negative 5? 5 and negative 1, okay, or maybe negative 1 and positive 5, or some kind of combo of that. So let's check and see. We do outside, on these problems, we have to do outside and inside. So the outside is minus 2, the inside is plus 15. Is that equal to 7b? No. So I'm going to try and switch the 5 and the 1. Now the outside is 10b, and the inside is minus 3b, and that makes 7b. So that's the right one. Alright.
Can you help us with 20?
What values of b would make these factors into 0? Okay. Instead of positive 1 on this one, you guys remember what it was?
Negative 1.
Positive 1 over 2. You guys remember? Carson, what do you think this one would be? Okay, if that 3 wasn't there, what would it be?
5 over 1.
No, if it just said b plus 5, you can't do it.
Oh, just b plus 5?
Yeah, if the 3 was gone, what would that be?
Just 5?
No. Well, no. What would this be?
I don't know. Okay.
What b value would make this 0?
Oh, what would make it 0? That would be like negative 5?
Negative 5. So how about this one?
Um,
It's negative 5 thirds.
so negative 5.
Negative 5 thirds. Okay, if you don't
So you're
remember,
dividing it instead of multiplying it? Is that why?
well, if there's a number on the front, you're going to need a fraction to get rid of the times 3, basically. You need to divide by 3 to get rid of the times 3. But also you need like a negative 5 to get rid of the positive 5. So anyway, we need this to equal 0, and if you solve this for b, what you end up getting is negative 5 thirds. So the pattern is, instead of just being negative 5, if there's a number on the front, it's negative 5 thirds. Yeah.
Antonio, would you just add everything together? Or not add, but like simplify.
No, these are the answers. There's 2 different answers.
20.
Oh, 20. Yeah, you could just, I would just minus everything from the right side to put it on the left side. So minus n squared plus 8n plus 7, and that'll put everything on the left. Do you guys get that? Okay, 21. What should we do on 21?
Minus 2c squared.
Okay, I would prefer 2c squared to remain positive. So instead, I'm going to minus 7c and minus 30. So we get 2c squared minus 7c minus 30. It's kind of gets a little bit complicated when you try to factor and the first term is negative. So you want the first term to be positive. That'll save us a lot of trouble. What goes into 2c squared? 2c times c. What goes into negative 30? This looks like a problem from the worksheet.
5 and 6.
Negative 5 and 6. Let's see how that does, what that does for us. Negative 5, positive 6. So the outside would be 12. The inside is minus 5. What's 12? 12 minus 5? 7. Is that right? No, we want negative 7. So if you get the right number but the wrong sign, you need to switch the signs. Alright, who did I not pick on yesterday? I'm kidding. Oh, Kira. What values, Kira, would work for this on C?
Negative 5/2 and positive 6.
Yep. So positive 6, and instead of just negative 5, it's negative 5/2.
That makes sense now, Mr. Jordan.
Good. You just need to see it a few times, and probably tomorrow we'll need to like see it again just to kind of get in our brains a little bit. All right, 23, 10r cubed. What do you guys think we should do first on 23?
Get the 3R over.
Right, and how would we do that?
Subtract it.
Subtract 3r over, yes.
So now it's
Weird stuff.
You can take out, right?
You can take out what? R. They got too many R's in there. So we're going to take out an R. You can't throw it away. You just put it out in front of the parentheses. And what's left if we take an R out? Yeah, they just all lose an R. And now we've got the normal 3-term factoring stuff. What do you think they split 10 into? 10 and 1 or 5 and 2? I would always guess the ones in the middle first. So let's try 5R and 2R. Then what goes into negative 3?
1 and 3, or
1 and negative 3?
That's gonna be the opposite.
Yeah, I think we guessed wrong. So the outside is negative 15. The inside is plus 2. So that doesn't work. But if we switch these two, now the outside is 5R and the inside is minus 6. What's 5 minus 6? Negative 1. And we wanted positive 1, so I got my plus and minus backwards also. Megan, I know you're kind of new today, but do you know what the answers would be for these two? Okay, now this hasn't happened today, so Megan and Emily. If there's an R out in front, what value could I put in for that R to make all this equal to 0? 0. If I put a 0, if there's an R out in front, or an R squared, or a 2R squared, anything out in front, if you put a 0 in there, that's what would work. So you gotta throw in 0 as an answer. Got 3 answers. How far are we going? 26, 25. Oh, we're at the end. All right. Maybe I should have assigned more than 2 of these.
no.
Okay. So what's happening is here. Oops, I copied the wrong number down. What's happening here is they're telling us the answers are 2 and 11, and they want us to work backwards to find the equation that has an answer of 2 and 11. So if 2 is a factor, or sorry, is an answer, what must one of the factors have to be? If 2 is the answer, what? Well, x minus 2.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just going backwards, right? We're just doing the thing backwards. If 11 is an answer, x minus 11. Now technically, this is the equation, but we want it in standard form, so guess what I have to do? Foil, yes. Ding, ding, ding. So first, outside, inside, last. First, x times x squared. Outside, minus 11x. Inside, minus 2x. And last, negative 2 times negative 11. Positive 22. In the middle, two terms go together. Negative 11 minus 2. Try that again.
I like doing this on the other stuff.
You like that better?
Yeah.
Well, it gets a little harder when you get to fractions, but I guess I was nice and do the fraction.
So does that mean this is the
Foiling is easier than factoring, though, yes, that would be true. What?